following is a presentation of Payoff Pitch Baseball. Good evening, everybody. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to tonight's 1994 pennant race. We have another big doubleheader tonight, as we have two games that definitely could decide playoff spots in tonight's action for the season. This is the penultimate day of the pennant race, and tonight I'm expecting nothing but fireworks in a huge matchup in both games. First time, I welcome you here to Royals Stadium for game number one. It will be the Chicago White Sox versus the Kansas City Royals. Here is what's at stake here today as you take a look at the American League. Take a look at the American League. As you can see, the Chicago White Sox are 2 games ahead of Kansas City. Very simple for the White Sox. Win and they're in. They will win. They will get the second place spot in the American League Central, and they will go ahead and be in the playoffs. The Baltimore Orioles are 2 games behind the White Sox. So if Chicago not only wins tonight, the White Sox will clinch the number 4 seed, and that means that the Baltimore Orioles will have to play the winner of the American League West second place team out there. So a lot is at stake for the White Sox. For the Kansas City Royals, very, very simple. The Royals are 2 games back. They must win tonight and then win tomorrow to play a game 163 on Monday, if it gets that far. Royals win. They are facing elimination tonight, so pretty much this is a playoff game. This is actually a playoff game. As Steeler fan 1933 and Dave Little joined me here at Royals Stadium for game number 1 of tonight's doubleheader, the White Sox and the Royals. So that is what's at stake in the American League. Now, also, the Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners, as you can see here, are both tied at 69 and 91. Depending on what happens in tonight's game, we'll see if we're going to do any of these games tomorrow, because if one of these teams wins or loses, they're going to take a 1-game spot. So these 2 games, this second place here between Texas and Seattle will not be decided tonight. Okay, no matter what happens, depending on what happens tonight and tomorrow. So we'll keep an eye on those 2. Texas is playing Minnesota. Seattle's playing Detroit. We'll see how those games go in our 10-minute ticker and we'll do the American League 10-minute ticker only in our 7th inning stretch tonight for this game. So lots going on tonight. We got to get it started here. Let's get it going here as the fans here at Royal Stadium know exactly what's at stake. Starting lineup for the Chicago White Sox, it will be Norberto Martin batting first, Tim Raines batting second. The Big Hurt, Frank Thomas, is third. Julio Franco is fourth. Robin Ventura batting fifth. Darren Jackson batting sixth. Warren Newson batting 8th. Mike LaValliere, the catcher, batting 9th and batting 8th. I'm sorry, Newson batting 7th. LaValliere batting 8th, and Ozzie Guillen is batting 9th. Defensively for the Royals, at first base is Bob Hamelin. Second base, Jose Lean. Third base is Gary Gaetti. The shortstop is Greg Gagne. In left field is Dave Henderson. He gets the call in left field tonight. Center fielder, Brian McRae. The right fielder is Felix Jose. Behind the plate is Brent Maine, and on the mound for the Kansas City Royals will be Mark Gubicza. 7 wins, 9 losses, 4.50 ERA, averages 4.1 strikeouts, 1.8 walk, and 0.8 homers per 9. Big game tonight. The fans here know what's at stake. Royals win, they're still alive. White Sox in, they're in, and the Royals are done for the year. Let's go to the top of the first inning. And leading off for the Chicago White Sox will be Norberto Martin. Gubicza is a right-hander. Martin batted .314, no homers against right-handed pitching. 2 big games tonight, and I'm sure 2 big games tomorrow, no matter what goes on. So let's see what happens tonight. First pitch to Martin, and that's going to be an in-play 0-2, and it's going to be a base hit for Martin. And more than that, he hits this one into the left field gap, and that's going to round the wall. Martin's going to run around first for second, and he will make it, and it's a leadoff double for the White Sox. On an in-play 0-2 off of Gubicza, Martin goes ahead and hits a double, and he will be at second. Good way to start for the White Sox as Salvador America joins us for 2 big games tonight. Next batter coming up will be Tim Raines, Hall of Famer, batted .285, 9 homers against right-handed pitching. I've already set the playoff rosters for all the other teams that have made it in the playoffs so far. But we'll see what happens tonight we'll see what happens here. That's going to be a wheelhouse 0-1 crack, and that one is hit high. That one is hit deep to left field as well. That one's not coming back. That ball is gone. 2-run homer for Tim Raines. A wheelhouse by Gubicza threw it right over the plate, and Raines just smashed it on an 0-1. Definitely, that ball's at least about 20 rows up. Raines got all of it. And what a way for the White Sox to start. A double and then a 2-run jack. And just like that, the White Sox are up 2-0 on the Royals. And that quiets this crowd down that was actually pretty loud to start the game. Still nobody out. Now here's the big hurt, Frank Thomas. Batted .342, 26 homers against right-handers. Already 2-0 White Sox. Here's the pitch to Thomas. And that's going to be an in-play. That's going to be an in-play 11. And Thomas is going to get himself a base hit as well. He hits that one into left field. All the shots have gone there. Thomas is going to round first. He's heading for 2. And he's going to have a double. And it looks like Gubicza doesn't have it early. 2 doubles and a homer is already given. Up, Frank Thomas is on second base. And they're going to go talk to Gubicza like really, really quick to calm him down. Next batter will be Julio Franco. Bats .305, 13 homers against the Rights. Thomas on at second base. White Sox already looking for a big inning here in the first. Here's the pitch to Franco. And that's going to be an in-play 30 base hit for Franco. That is a single. And of course, I don't have my fact deck up, but we'll go ahead and get our first one ready to go. That is a single. Let's see what kind of single it is. And that is a soft blooper into right field. The runner on second scores, so Thomas comes in. Franco goes to first. And a base hit by Franco, 3 straight hits, four straight hits, 3 runs, and the White Sox are already up 3-0. And the fans here have suddenly really got quiet. And Mark Gubicza definitely doesn't seem to have it tonight. But the Royals do not want to go to the bullpen this early in the first inning unless he gets fatigued. The next batter will be Robin Ventura, bats .287, 14 homers against the Rights. Franco, 4B steal rating, will not run. Pitch coming, and that's going to be a tough 90. That's a ground ball to second base. Ventura's double play rating's a 6. 6 on the board. They'll turn 2 from second base to shortstop, back to first for 2, and the Royals turn a double play, which they needed badly. And the fans give a little bit of a cheer as that clears the bases. And that is a 4-6-3. And now 2 outs. Next batter for the White Sox will be Darren Jackson. Bats .309, 5 homers against right-handed pitching in 94. Here's the pitch from Jackson. And that's going to be an in-play 54. And that's grounded to third. Picked up by Gaetti. He has it. Throws to first. And the inning is over. The White Sox go ahead and hang a 3-spot, 3 runs, 4 hits. What a way to start. 3-0 Chicago. We go to the bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Kansas City Royals. Brian McRae will lead it off. He bats first. Dave Henderson batting second. Wally Joyner is the designated hitter tonight. He will bat third. Bob Hamlin at first batting fourth. Felix Jose is fifth. Gary Gaetti batting sixth. Brent Maine batting seventh. Greg Gagne batting eighth. And Jose Lind is batting ninth defensively for the White Sox. The big hurt, Frank Thomas, is at first. Norberto Martin is at second. Third base is Robin Ventura. Ozzie Guillen at short. And left field is Raines. Center field, Darren Jackson. Right fielder is Warren Newson. He gets the call in right tonight. Behind the plate is Mike LaValliere, the catcher. And on the mound for the Chicago White Sox, Jason Bere. 12 wins, 2 losses, 3.81 ERA, averages 8.1 strikeouts, 5.1 walks, and 1.1 homer per 9. As SDG Replays joins me tonight for tonight's doubleheader matchup. 2 huge games tonight. First game up, White Sox and Royals. You've entered here at Royal Stadium, bottom of the first. It's already 3-0 White Sox. Tim Raines had a 2-run jack in the first. And then Julio Franco gets a doubles in Frank Thomas. But lots of baseball to play as we're just getting underway. And payoff pitch can be fun. Leading off for the Royals will be Brian McRae. He gets the start tonight. Bere is a righty. McRae batted .259, 3 homers against right-handed pitching. We'll see now if the Royals can get any runs back. Here is the pitch. That's going to be a tough 87. That's a ground ball to short, picked up by Guillen. Grabs it, throws to first, out number 1. 1 man down. And now we will see Dave Henderson as he is playing left field tonight. Henderson batted .211, 2 homers against the rights in 94. Here's the pitch to Henderson. And that is going to be a tough, and that is a rare play. So we bring out our rare play dice. Red is always red first, and that is always red first. That is a 1-1. And batter hits a rocket to number 2. Batter hits a rocket to right field. If fielder has A, B, or C range, credit batter with a single and runners advance 1 base. Otherwise, ball rolls to the wall for a triple. So let's see if the fielder has an A, B, or C range. So it's hit to right field. The right fielder is Newson. He does have B range. So that is going to be a single for Henderson. And we don't need to read any further. Henderson gets a base hit. Steal rating is a 3A. 9 on the dice, will not run. And now we'll see Wally Joyner. Batted .314, 7 homers against the rights. One out, pitch to Joyner. And that's going to be a 10. That is a tough 68. And that's a ground ball to short. Joyner's double play rating's an 8, a 10 on the board. The throw is going to go to second. They're not going to get Joyner at first. That will be a fielder's choice and 2 outs. And now we'll see Bob Hamelin for Kansas City. Batted .287, 24 home runs against the rights in 94. Jason Bere trying to settle in a little bit here. Got a man on first, but the Royals have 2 outs. Hamelin needs to get a big hit here. Here it comes. Pitch coming. That's going to be a defense check, 41. That could be trouble. A range check to center field. That is Jackson. His range is a C, 1-47, 41 on the board. That's going to be a base hit for Hamelin. And that is a single in the outfield. So Joyner is going to go to third with a run rating of 7. Hamelin holds it first and 2 outs still. But now runners at the corners. Second hit for the Royals tonight. Royal Stadium. A pitcher's park, wheelhouse left-handed batter, 1-22, right-handed batter, 1-27 in for the wheelhouse. So a combined 49, that's a pitcher's park. And, of course, now that I've said that, of course, we already had a home run by Raines, right? But that was a straight wheelhouse pitch by Bere. Gubicza, he just put that way over the plate. Runners at first and third. Here is Felix Jose. Batted .295, 8 homers against rights. 2 men out. Can the Royals get a hit and get a couple of runs back? Pitch coming. That's a 7. It's a patient 43. Base hit for Felix Jose. It's a single. Joyner will come in to score easily Hamlin with a run rating of 7 will make third. Felix on at first, and the Royals do get a run back. And that gets the crowd back into it. It's now 3-1. RBI base hit by Felix Jose. Slam that one definitely into left center field. Runners still at the corners with 2 outs. Here's Gary Gaetti, batted .297, 7 homers against the rights. Jason Bere now has to settle down a little bit. Gary Gaetti does have power. And here's the pitch. And that's going to be a tough 30. No wild pitch on Bere. Tough 30 struck him out. And Gaetti will go down. And that will end the inning. The Royals do get 1 run on 3 hits. Something tells me we're going to have more fireworks coming up. The White Sox lead the Royals 3-1 at the end of the first inning. Top of the second coming up. We'll see if Gubicza has settled down a little bit. He is going up against the bottom part of the White Sox batting order. Here's Warren Newson, batted .247, 2 homers against the rights. Let's see what we get for Gubicza. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a tough 79, and that's a fly ball to center field. Coming under it will be McRae, and he makes the catch for out number 1. One out. And now we'll see Mike LaValliere. LaValliere batted .276 and a homer against rights in 94. Gubicza, here's the pitch. And that's going to be an in-play 48, and that's popped up in the infield. Calling for it is going to be Gagne. That's going to be a pop out to short. Settles under it, puts it away. That's 2. And now Ozzie Guillen batted .300, no homers against rights in 94. Pitch to Guillen, and that's going to be an in-play 83, and that's grounded to second base. Easy pickup by Lind. He throws to first, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for Mark Gubicza, as it looks like he definitely settled down after that first inning. Nothing across for the White Sox, and we go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Royals will be Brent Mayne, batted .258, 2 homers against the rights. Jason Bere, pitch coming, and that's going to be a patient 53, and Mayne's going to get himself a single. He hits that one into left center field. That's a base hit. Mayne will go to first and hold. The ball is thrown back in by Raines, and Mayne holds it first. Leadoff man on base for the Royals. Steal ratings a 3B, a 2 on the board. Mayne's not stealing. He'll stay put. And the next batter is Greg Gagne, batted .267, 6 homers against the rights. However, a hit and run, and they're not going to do a hit and run either. Too many toughs on Bere's strike card, and Gagne strikes out pretty easily, so against right-handers. Mayne on it first. Let's see what Bere delivers. That's going to be a 9. That is a tough 65, and it's a base hit for Gagne. Another single, hard grounder into right field. Runner on first advances 2 bases. Mayne's going to go to third. He will hold there, and the Royals are in business. Runners at first and third, nobody out. And now we'll see Jose leaned. They'll go talk to Jason Bere for a second there, as now it looks like the Royals look like they want to put some runs on the board, and they got a very good opportunity to do so. They'll settle him down, and now they'll pitch to Lean. Lean's double play rating is an 8. The White Sox will call infield back, try to get the double play. Kind of early in the game. So here's the pitch. And that's going to be a patient 85. And that is a ground ball to shortstop. It's a 5. Leaned is going to go ahead. That's going to ground into that double play. Hits the shortstop, throws to second, on to first for 2. They get the double play, but Brett Bain does score. It's now 3-2. As definitely the White Sox pretty much call the correct play. Run does score, and now 3-2. The fans do give a nice cheer as an RBI comes in. But it is a 6-4-3. And the Royals get one man on here. Now let's see. Let's make sure I got everything set. Yep, okay. So 2 outs now in the bottom of the second. The batter now is McCray. He grounded out his last time up. Bere sets and deals. And that is a tough 98 fly ball to left. And Raines is going to get to that one. And that will be the final out of the inning. The Royals get 1 run, 2 hits, 2 innings in the books. It's now 3-2 Chicago. We go to the top of the third. Long way to go here, people. Long way to go. Leading off for the White Sox will be Martin. He hit a double his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Gubicza settled down in the second inning. Let's see what he deals after the third. That's going to be a ballpark 05. That is a wheelhouse check. And a wheelhouse 83 is a ground ball hit right to short. Gagney's going to grab this one. Throws to first. Out number 1. Was in the wheelhouse, but Martin just did not get on top of that one. And that's where the ball wound up to shortstop. Here's Tim Raines. He hit a 2-run jack his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Gubicza got to be careful not to throw him another meatball over the plate like he did the last time. Actually, that might have been a grapefruit with Raines hitting on an 0-1 dice run home run. That wasn't a meatball. That was a grapefruit. I could have hit that ball out. Here's the pitch. That's going to be an in-play 61. That's a ground ball hit to second base. That'll be picked up by Leaned. Tosses it over to first for out number 2. Very routine. And now here's the big hurt. And the big hurt lately, I remember watching some of these games, doing the White Sox games early, and Frank Thomas couldn't do nothing. Now he can do everything after I kind of put him down as a card that time. He doubled his last time up. The White Sox come into this game 2-6 in payoff pitch play. The Royals are the opposite. They are 6-2 in payoff pitch play. So we played the White Sox and the Royals 8 games in the restart. And, of course, more games because they were mostly in the playoff hunt. As a lot of teams that we did not play were not mostly in the playoff hunt. You always want to play the teams that are playing for something. The only team that did not get played this year was the Detroit Tigers. And possibility we could see them tomorrow, depending how the rest of these games go tonight. Here's Thomas. That's going to be an in-play 43, and that's grounded right back to Gubicza. Picks it up, throws to first, and another 1-2-3 inning for Mark. Since the first inning, the White Sox have been shut down by Gubicza, as it looks like he maybe got his second or third win. Going to the bottom of the third, still 3-2 White Sox. And Jason Bere has had 2 very tough innings lately. And he comes on to pitch the third. Here's Henderson. Henderson singled his last time up. Pitch on the way. And that's going to be a tough 62. And that's grounded to second. Martin's going to get to that one. And that is the first out. And now we'll see Wally Joyner. Joyner grounded to a fielder's choice last time up. Here's the pitch. That's a ballpark 77. That's going to be in play. And in play 29 for Joyner is going to be a base hit. That is a single. He hits that one into right field this time. And that's picked up by Newson. He throws it off, throws it into the infield. Joyner will hold it first. Second time he's reached first base, even though the first time was a fielder's choice. Still 1 out. Here's Bob Hamelin. Wally Joyner, 3C steal rating, 4 on the dice, will not run. Hamelin, very good hitter. Here's the pitch. That is going to be a patient 66, and Hamelin draws the base on balls. Walk. And he will go to first. And once again, the Royals, third straight inning, they've got something cooking. Bere, now looks like Bere doesn't have his best stuff so far tonight either. Of course, both these teams know what's at stake. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Here's Felix Jose. He got a base hit his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Hope you guys in the chat are strapped in. We got 2 huge games today, and this first game is already starting off pretty good. Here's the pitch to Jose. That's going to be a tough 15, swing and a miss, struck him out. Big K by Bere, 2 down. Big strikeout. And now it'll be up to Gaetti to see if he can get anything for the Royals. Gaetti struck out his last time up. Joyner on at second. Hamelin at first. 3-2, bottom of the third. Pitch to Gaetti. That's a patient 56, and that one is hit pretty well, pretty deep to right field, but not deep enough. Coming under, it's going to be Newson, and he is going to make the catch, and the White Sox get out of the jam this time. Fly out to right. No runs, 1 hit and a walk. 3 innings in the books. The White Sox lead it 3-2. Time out. For station identification, this is the RJL 518 Sports Network. Brought to you by State Farm Insurance, I guess. I don't know. Some insurance company out there. Who knows? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Yeah, Salvador America, something like that. Like to remind you, tomorrow, Payoff Pitch Baseball is the final day of the 1994 restart / pennant race. We don't know the games yet. We'll decide what they are tonight, depending on what happens in tonight's games. Also, I got some History Maker golf scheduled for tomorrow. I've already gone through the first half of the final round of the BMW Championship at Temple of the Shrine Country Club on History Maker Golf. I'll do that the second half of the final round, probably around late morning or early afternoon. So join me for a little golf in the morning tomorrow. History Maker Golf, the BMW Championship, and we'll catch you there. And then, of course, we have another doubleheader scheduled for tomorrow. Where are we? Oh, yeah, top of the fourth. White Sox leading 3-2. Mark Gubicza gets back on the mound for KC. And here's Franco. Franco singled his last time up. Starting off the fourth. Pitch coming. That is going to be a tough 78, and that's a fly ball straightaway center. McCray's going to get to that one. That's out one, and that is the first out. And now we'll see Robin Ventura. Ventura grounded out into a big 6-4-3 in the first inning. And since then, White Sox haven't gotten any hits. Pitch to Ventura. That's going to be a tough 10, and that is a strikeout. Robin Ventura gets caught looking at strike 3. That was a high fastball, but the umpire said it's good enough. You're out of there. Go take a seat. And now Darren Jackson. Jackson grounded out to third his last time up. Pitch on the way, and that's going to be a tough 67, and that's grounded to second. Coming up with it's going to be Jose Lean. Grabs it on, throws to first, and that is another 1-2-3 inning for Gubicza. Don't know what they said to him, but they certainly settled him down. Still 3-2 White Sox. Nothing across there on the top of the fourth. But Jason Bere, however, has had his issues today. And there we go. There's Tried Fan 879. Welcome to Royal Stadium. Glad you could join us here. We're on the bottom of the fourth, 3-2 White Sox. Yep, there you go. Gubicza and Jason Raspberry Bere. You got it there, Tried Fan. Welcome here. We got a good game already started. Bottom of the fourth inning, and it will be Brent Maine leading off for Kansas City. He singled his last time up. Pitch coming, and that's going to be a tough 80, and that's a fly ball straightaway center. Coming under this one will be Darren Jackson, and that's out number 1. Maine heads back to the dugout, and now Greg Gagne. Gagne singled his last time up. He's 1 for 1. The pitch from Bere, and that's a wheelhouse 61, and he gets under it. That's going to be a fly ball to right. Newsom will get to that easily, and that is out number 2. Gagne just missed it. Got under it there. 2 outs. And now Jose Lean. Lean grounded out to a double play his last time up. Greg Gagne with a spoon Gagne. You got it. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a tough 34 and strikeout. Swing and a miss there. Lean went outside and the ball went inside. And he is gone. And a 1-2-3 inning for Bere. Looks like both pitchers have settled into the game now. And it's still 3-2 White Sox at the end of 4. Very simple today. White Sox win. They clinch second place. They are in the playoffs, and the Royals are eliminated. Royals win. They have a chance to tie for second place tomorrow with a game on the White Sox, and maybe force a game 163 for Monday. Maybe. Let's see how this game goes first. Gubicza back on the mound, starting the top of the 5th. And Warren Newson leads off for the Sox. He flew out his last time up. Pitch on the way, and that's going to be a defense 47, an error check to short. Gagne's error rating is a 4. 47 on the board, 1-26, and he's going to make a great play out there. Gagne's got it, throws to first, gets Newson out by a step or 2, 1 out. What a play by Gagne. Just got it. That could have been trouble, but Gagne stayed with it and threw him out. Next batter will be Mike LaValliere. LaValliere popped out his last time up. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a patient 75, and that's a fly ball to center. Coming under, it's going to be McCray, and that's the second out. And now here's Ozzie Guillen. Guillen grounded out his last time up. Pitch from Gubicza. And that's a ballpark 13. That's in the wheelhouse. And a wheelhouse 00 is a rare play. So, and that's going to be a rare play 31. Long fly ball to 3. Long fly ball to left field. Roll 1d6 die against outfielder's error rating. So that's going to left field. So Henderson, his error rating is a 1. Oh, boy. The die roll is a 1. If roll is not higher, outfielder recovers and makes a fine running catch. Wow. Hit all the way to Henderson. His error rating is a 1. It is a 1 on the card, and he's going to make a fine running catch. What a play by Henderson. I didn't think he was going to get that. What a play. And that goes a fly out to left. Dave Henderson. Awesome play out there. Side retired. Another 1-2-3 inning for Gubicza. I did not think Henderson was going to have any chance to get that because I knew his error rating was a 1. As I write him down on my score sheets, what a play. Still 3-2 at the end of 4.5. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Top of the order for the Royals, here's Brian McCray. He's 0 for 2. Rare play dice. I just use that for rare plays only. Pitch to McCray. And that's going to be a tough 92. Ground ball to short. Easy pickup by Guillen. Throws to first. 1 out. And now the fans go ahead and give Dave Henderson a nice ovation for the play he made. Really, no way he should have made that and left, but he did. Now let's see if they can. See if Henderson can go ahead and make a big hit. Pitch to Henderson. That's going to be a tough 51, and that's exactly what it's going to do. It's going to be a base hit to left field. Henderson wraps one around into the left field section. And that's picked up by Raines. He throws it in. Henderson will hold it first. Big single. 3A steal rating, not running. The batter will be Wally Joyner. Joyner singled his last time up. Pitch coming to Joyner. And that's going to be a tough 68, and that's a ground ball to short. Joyner's double play rating's an 8, and 8's on the board. Bere has a double play rating of 9. That's good enough. Shortstop to second to first. Double play, inning over. 6-4-3. No runs for the Royals on 1 hit. 5 in the books now. 3-2 still. Fans here in Kansas City getting a little nervous. Both pitchers have fatigue ratings of 7. But we now go to the top of the 6th here. Mark Gubicza has been outstanding since giving up 4 straight hits, including a homer in the first. The leadoff batter for the White Sox will be Norberto Martin. He is 1 for 2, doubled and grounded out. Pitch coming. That's going to be an in-play 75, fly ball to center. McRae calling for it. Puts it away. That's the first out. And now Tim Raines hit that home run right after Martin got on with a double. He grounded out his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. That's going to be an in-play 45. Ground ball to third. Easy pickup by Gaetti. He has it. Throws to first. Out number 2. And now the big hurt. 1 for 2. Doubled and grounded right back to Gubicza. Gubicza sets and deals. Knows you got to be careful with Thomas. There's the pitch. And that's going to be a ballpark 95, but that's going to be in play. And in play 60 is a fly ball deep to right, but not deep enough. Jose will get to that one. And he will make the catch. And it's another 1-2-3 inning by Gubicza. Side retired. And the fans here are now giving Gubicza a big cheer. Since a huge double play in the first inning, Gubicza has retired, 14. He's retired 17 straight batters. However, Jason Bere has been good himself, but he's gotten out of jams. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still 3-2. Who's going to come through with a big hit tonight? Here's Bob Hamelin. Hamelin is 1 for 1, walked and singled. Gubicza, unfortunately, giving up 3 runs. That's going to be his last inning because he will be fatigued. So he will be done. The Royals will have to go to the bullpen. As a matter of fact, I'll take him out now because I know he has to. So here's the pitch to Hamelin. That is a tough 18. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Big strikeout for Bere. Hamelin heads back to the dugout. And now here's Felix Jose. What a game for Gubicza. He goes ahead and gives up 4 straight hits, and the White Sox take a 3-0 lead. Since then, he has shut him down completely. I'll give him some credit. He's definitely settled in. Royal, he should have nothing to be ashamed about. He did the best he could. Here's the pitch to Jose. He's 1 for 2 with a single. That is a 9. That's a tough 84. That's grounded to shortstop. Guillen's going to get to that one. Picks it up. Throws to first. Second out. And now Gary Gaetti. Gaetti 0 for 2. Bere can go 1 more inning unless he gives up a run here. Pitch. 9. Tough. Rare play again. Rare play dice. Another 11. The same exact play last time. Batter hits we got to find out where it goes. Batter hits a rocket to center field. And the ball is hit to McRae. His range, if fielder has an A, B, or C range, credit batter with a single, and runners advance 1 base, his range is an F. Otherwise, ball rolls to the wall for a triple. If batter has a run rating of 7 or higher, it's an inside the park home run. Gary Gaetti's run rating is an 8, and that's exactly what you got. Gary Gaetti rolls around third. They're sending him home. The throw comes in, not in time. Gaetti inside the park home run. Inside the park home run on Jackson, as Jackson didn't make the play in time in center field. And wait a minute. Nope, they're checking the replay. Checking the replay. Replay check. And I think I made an error, and I did. The ball was hit to center field, but I used McRae as the center fielder, and he's on the team at bat. So the center fielder is Jackson, and and his rating is a C. It's going to be a single for Gaetti. he will go to first after replay check. They found out that it was actually, the ball was kind of bounced some way, and it just wound up in the glove. Gaetti's going to wind up at first with a base hit. Too bad. God, I hate it when I do that. That's a single for Gaetti. Not an inside the park home run. As the fielder was Jackson for the Chicago White Sox, not McRae for the Royals, because the Royals are at bat. So it is a base hit. So too bad. But by Gaetti, though, is on first. And now a chance for Brent Maine. Wow, that was close. Gotta read these a little better. Gotta be careful. Sometimes you get so excited you forget who's at bat. But 2 outs. Now a chance for Maine. Maine is 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. That is a patient 81, and that's a fly ball to center. And this time Jackson will have no problem getting to that one. And he gets to it, and he makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs and a base hit, but that's all the Royals get. 6 innings in the books. Still 3-2 White Sox. Timeout. Sorry, guys. Don't mean to do that to you. Perfect, I am not. I try to be perfect with these broadcasts, but not always perfect. Would have been great, though, wouldn't it? We do go to the top of the 7th, and the Royals will have a new pitcher. The White Sox will bring out the batter. That will be Julio Franco. So let's see who's going to pitch for the Royals. And it's going to be Hippolito Picardo or Pichardo. Somebody let me know. Is it Picardo or Pichardo? Somebody let me know if I'm saying that right. I know one of you guys can tell me. Hippolito Picardo is the next pitcher for Kansas City. 5 wins, 3 losses, 4.92 ERA. He will take over for Gubicza. Short reliever, can pitch innings 7 and 8. And Julio Franco will go to bat against him. Top of the 7th, 3-2. Royals beginning to run out of outs in their season. It's Pichardo. Thank you, Dave. There's the pitch to Franco, and that's going to be a tough 83. That's a fly ball to center. McRae now is in center field, and he gets there to make the catch. That's out number 1. And now Robin Ventura. Ventura is 0 for 2. Since his ground out in the first inning, the White Sox have been completely shut down. Here's the pitch. That's a defense check, 68. Error check to third base. The ball is heading to Gaetti. His error rating is a 5. He's very good. 68 on the board. He's got it. Gets it. Guns the ball over to first. Ventura is out of there. 2 outs. Gaetti's error rating is a 5. He did not make many errors at third. As big a guy as he was, all right, did not make many errors. Good third baseman. I always thought he was. Ventura is out. 2 down. And now a chance for Darren Jackson. Pichardo sets and deals. And that's a wheelhouse 94, but a ground ball hit to short. Gagne will get to this one. Jackson tries to get to first base, but no way. He is thrown out at first easily. Side retired, and Jackson is pissed. He knew he should have had that well. And another 1-2-3 inning for the White Sox. The Royals are doing everything possible to stay in this. Side retired. And we're now come to the 7th inning stretch. So take a breather, everyone. 7th inning stretch time. White Sox leading the Royals 3-2. We'll be right back after these messages from Budweiser. Or in this case, Corona, because that's what I prefer to drink anyway. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker. Question is, will anything be decided tonight? Besides the White Sox and Royals, 10-minute ticker. We're only going to do the American League in this 10-minute ticker. The National League 10-minute ticker will be done during the second game between the Reds and the Astros. So here's what we got to go for the October 1, 1994. First up is Baltimore at Cleveland. The Orioles are 2 games back of the White Sox to have the number 4 seed. They need to win this game to have any hope of still having a shot at that. Baltimore rolls, and they do get that win. They beat the Indians 9-4. Cleveland, of course, had nothing to play for. Cleveland's already the number 1 seed. So that's a win for the Orioles. California at Oakland. This game is meaningless as well for the A's. They've already clinched the American League West and the number 3 spot. That is an 8. That is a win for Oakland, though. They beat the Angels 9-6. 9-6 win for Oakland. So they beat California and get a nice win there. Oakland already has clinched the American League West, so that game was pretty much meaningless. White Sox and Kansas City were playing. Detroit at Seattle. This game is not meaningless. Detroit's doing the roll. They need a 3-7. Mariners and Texas are tied for second. Detroit with the roll. And a 7 on the board. The Tigers win the game 8-2. Now, that doesn't knock Seattle out by any means. But the Tigers get a nice win. And the Mariners take a tough loss. And they fall to 69-92. New York Yankees at Boston. Yesterday had a great game with the Yankees and the Red Sox. This game, of course, is meaningless. The Yankees do get some revenge. They beat the Red Sox 8-5. So that's a win for the Yankees. If anything, for you Red Sox fans, with the win by Boston yesterday, the Yankees could not win 100 games. The most they could win is 99. Texas at Minnesota. This game, big time. The Rangers, a win here by Texas, and they're the ones doing the roll. A win here by Texas puts them a game ahead for against Seattle for tomorrow. A loss here, and they stay tied. Texas, Minnesota. Here's the roll for the Rangers. That is an 8, and Minnesota gets the win. They beat the Rangers. So both second-place teams lose. Minnesota wins 9-7. So now both teams tomorrow, Texas and Seattle, are 69 and 92. We'll see what happens if we're going to play one of those games tomorrow, depending what happens tonight. Now, Toronto and Milwaukee, that game unfortunately is meaningless for both teams. That is a 7. That's a win for the Brewers. They win that game 6-2. And the Blue Jays actually took their first loss of the week. And that will do it. National League will do later during the Reds Astros game. So depending on what happens now between the White Sox and the Royals, we might have to do one of the games between Detroit and Seattle or Texas and Minnesota. We'll decide then after tonight and after both tonight's games, depending on what happens with the Reds and Astros as well. Might have to do 2 American League games tomorrow. We'll see. Anyway, that is it for the 10-minute ticker for the American League. National League will do in the second game. Hope you enjoyed that. Meanwhile, it's time to get back to this huge game. Bottom of the 7th. The White Sox lead the Royals 3-2. Jason Bere coming on the mound again. He is not fatigued. He's had some rough innings, but he's managed to get out of the jams. Leading off for Kansas City will be Greg Gagne. And here we go. Bottom of the 7th. And that's going to be a tough 97, and that's a fly ball to left field. Raines is going to get to that. And that is out number 1. And now the batter is Leaned. Leaned is 0 for 2. Royals are running out of outs. Pitch to Jose. And that is a tough 0-6. Struck him out. Bere gets a big K there. Out number 2. That is the 5th strikeout for Jason Bere. Top of the batting order again for Kansas City. Here's Brian McRae. He's 0 for 3. Pitch coming. And that is a tough 61, and that's a fly ball to right. Coming under it will be Warren Newson. And he has it for the out. And that ends the inning as well. Nothing there for the Royals. Still 3-2 White Sox. The game between the White Sox and this game between the White Sox and the Royals, kind of like almost the same way yesterday's Yankees-Red Sox game went. The Red Sox went ahead and got 3 runs in the first. The Yankees tried to chip away but couldn't pull it out. If I spoiled anything, I'm sorry, but go ahead and check that game out. It'll be picked up by my mother. We go to the top of the 8th. Hippolito Pichardo will pitch this inning. He'll face the bottom of the White Sox batting order, and here's Warren Newson. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a ballpark 07. That is a wheelhouse check and a wheelhouse 99 fly ball to right. Jose will get to that. And that is out number 1. Newson got under that big time, and he wants that pitch back. Mike LaValliere will step up. He's 0 for 2. Pichardo sets and deals. It's an in-play 53 ground ball to third. Picked up by Gaetti. Throws it over to first. 2 outs. Fans here are getting excited, but they know the Royals are down by 1 run. And here's Ozzie Guillen. Guillen 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. And it's a patient 21, and that's a base hit by Guillen. Single. Guillen gets a base hit, and that ends the streak of consecutive batters faced by Royals pitchers not reaching base since the first. Ozzie Guillen breaks it up. He'll go to first. 4C steal rating, will not run. A big run at first base. Here's Norberto Martin. He will bat against Pichardo. 2 outs. Pichardo will now pitch from the stretch. Pitch on the way. That is a patient 60. Base hit for Martin. That is a single. Guillen rounding second. He'll go to third. And Martin will hold it first. And now suddenly 2 straight hits. And the batter is Tim Raines. And we will see a new pitcher as Pichardo's coming out because Raines does not hit the lefties as well. And coming in to pitch for the Royals will be Billy Brewer. 4 wins, a loss, 2.56 ERA. Chicago is not going to take Raines out. You don't take out an all-star, a Hall of Famer. You let him bat, even though his rating against lefties is not as good. You let him hit. Runners at first and third. Top of the 8th. White Sox leading 3-2. A big at-bat coming up. Brewer now pitching for the Royals. Settling in. Here's the pitch. It's a 7. It's a tough 81, and that's a ground ball to short. Easy pickup by Gagne. Throws to second, and that will end the inning, and the Royals get out of another jam. No runs, 2 hits, 2 stranded. Still 3-2 White Sox. Who is going to... It looked like the White Sox are about to break 3. But Brewer comes in and does the job. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The new batter for the Royals is leading off as Dave Henderson. Jason Bere. Before I take him out, I'm going to see if there's any if the White Sox want to make a pitching change. And they will do so. So Jason Bere is going to come out. He has done his job. And the new pitcher will be Kirk McCaskill for the White Sox. 1 win, 4 losses, 3.42 ERA. He will bat. Dave Henderson might see a batting change for Henderson now. Henderson is the left fielder. I do have somebody that can take over at left field for the Royals. So let's see what the Royals want to do. And believe it or not, there really isn't a need to do it. Although he is better in left. Henderson's actually got better range. Switch hitter, though. And he's got speed. If he gets on, it could be big. Bottom of the 8th inning. We're going to make a change. Henderson coming out. Vince Coleman going in. Vince Coleman will bat a little better average. And he will also take over in left field over Henderson. A D16 is his rating. If anything, he has a better arm. Vince Coleman bats .231, no homers against the rights. So he'll face Kirk McCaskill. They will not. So let's see what happens. Now we got to play some chess. Bottom of the 8th, 3-2 White Sox. Pitch from Coleman. To Coleman. That's going to be an in-play 74. That's not going to cut it. Fly ball center field. Jackson will get to that. And that's out number 1. But Coleman will take his spot in the lineup. And now the batter is Wally Joyner. Joyner is 1 for 2. Pitch on the way. And that is a ballpark 53 that's in play. And in play 60 is a fly ball to left. Raines will get to that one. That's out number 2. And now Bob Hamelin. Hamelin is 1 for 2. Singled, walked, and struck out. McCaskill sets and deals. It's a 6. It's a tough 04. Struck him out. Kirk McCaskill comes in and does the job. And gets all 3 batters. Inning over. Nothing for the Royals. 3-2 White Sox. Top of the 9th coming up. 9th inning magic. Will we see it tonight? The Royals need it right now. Billy Brewer is the pitcher of record. Leading off for the White Sox is going to be Frank Thomas. And he hits lefties just a little better than rights. So Brewer's going to come out as Kansas City is going to play the percentages in this case. And they're going to bring in their closer to try to end this game, or at least keep it where it is. It'll be Jeff Montgomery. Trust me, I'm a little bit nervous about that myself. But Montgomery will come in. Usually in the 9th inning, I will bring in a closer, or in this case, I call it a stopper. If you bring your closer in and it's not a safe situation, I call it he's there to stop. That's a stopper. So here's Montgomery, 2 wins, 3 losses, 4.03 RA. He will pitch to Thomas. Thomas a little weaker against rights, but not by much, as you can tell by his average here. Top of the 9th, Frank Thomas. If he hits a home run, he could be sending the White Sox to the postseason. Pitch. 9, tough, 45, base hit for Frank Thomas. That is a single. Thomas goes to first. And the batter is Julio Franco. And no, Franco's not going to bunt. Thomas 3D steal rating, will not steal. Montgomery comes out and gives up a base hit. Now a chance for Franco. Pitch coming. 6-12. That is a tough 12. Struck him out. Montgomery gets a big K. 1 down. Thomas stays at first. And now Robin Ventura. He will bat. 287 average against rights. Thomas still on at first. Montgomery trying to keep this a 3-2 game to give the Royals a chance in the bottom of the 9th. Pitch on the way. It's a wheelhouse 07 crack. That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep to right center field. Going back for it. It is gone. Home run, Robin Ventura. Off of Jeff Montgomery, a 2-run shot as he blasts this one into right center field. And with it, probably the hopes of the Kansas City Royals. Wheelhouse 07 and Ventura just nails it all the way through. Thomas gives Ventura big high fives at the plate. And it is now 5-2. And that might have just be the nail in the coffin. Jeff Montgomery, who unfortunately has not done well at all anytime I've brought him in for the Royals, really. Sometimes it transposes into extra innings, And the Royals won him in extras, but not this time. Oh, what a big blast by Ventura. And still one out in the top of the ninth. Here's Darren Jackson, and Montgomery will have to come out. And with it, the hopes of the Royals, probably, unless they get a miracle in the bottom of the ninth, which can happen. Coming on to pitch for Kansas City will be Stan Belinda. 2 wins, 2 losses, 5.14 ERA. Belinda will come in to pitch. Darren Jackson, now the batter for the White Sox, now 5-2. Jackson 0 for 3. Here's the pitch from Belinda. And that is a tough 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. Jackson heads back to the dugout. And now it'll be up to Warren Newson. They'll bat against Stan Belinda. Robin Ventura, 2-run jack. Pretty much might have just ended Kansas City's season. Here's the pitch to Newson. And that's an in-play 58. That's a fly ball to left. Coming under it is going to be Coleman. And he makes the play. And that ends the inning. 2 runs, 2 hits for the White Sox. Bottom of the ninth coming up, 5-2. Chi Sox. Timeout. The leadoff batter will be Felix Jose. He will bat against McCaskill. They'll keep McCaskill in there. It's a 3-run lead. He has a couple of saves, so we can close the game out. Jose is 1 for 3. Fans here at Royal Stadium have not left yet, although some are heading for the exits after that big home run by Ventura. We all know what can happen here in ninth inning magic at Payoff Pitch. McCaskill with the pitch to Jose. Still got to play it out. That's going to be a patient 17, and that is a base on balls. Jose will go to first. That is a walk. And the batter will be Gary Gaetti. White Sox checking the bullpen, see if there's anybody they want to bring in. It is a save situation. Problem is, I really don't have faith in the closer, but we'll see if McCaskill can stay out of it. They might bring. Will they go to the bench? Let's see. They have a lefty here, and Gaetti bats .297 against rights, and McCaskill's going to come out, and they will replace him with the lefty Paul Ossenmacher, so he will come to pitch to Gaetti. Now, do the Royals want to make a change? Although I don't think you should against the lefty. No, doesn't matter. Gaetti will bat. Paul Ossenmacher, 1 win, 2 losses, 3.55 ERA. He does have a save, so we could finish this game out. Jose on it first. Nobody out. Bottom of the ninth. Gaetti the batter. Royals at least going to make it interesting. Here's the pitch. And that is a tough 84. And that's a ground ball to short. 7 on the board. Gaetti's run rate, double play rating's an 8. Ossenmacher's a 10. Shortstop to second to first, double play. Oh, 2 for the price of 1, and that is 2 outs. And now the last chance for the Royals to have a shot at the playoffs will now fall upon Brent Mayne. And he will bat against Ossenmacher. Bottom of the 9th, 5-2 White Sox. Brent Mayne, White Sox 1 out away from the postseason and clinching second place. And also the number 4 spot, which means they would not play the wild card playoff. They would host the winner of that, which right now Baltimore, because if they win tonight, they have a 2-win lead over. They have a 2-game lead on the Orioles, and the Orioles would have to play the playoff, which means the second place team from the American League West, between Texas or Seattle. Ossenmacher ready to pitch to Mayne. Here's the pitch. It's a 3. It's a ballpark 92. It's an in-play. And in-play 15, base hit for Brent Mayne. This game goes on a little longer. Oh, wow, is that double play huge. Single for Mayne on Ossenmacher against the left, and he will go to first. Royals said, don't start cheering yet. And the batter is Greg Gagne. And he will take a chance. Should check to see. Do I want to make a move? Gagne bats .233 against lefties, and we are going to have a pinch hitter for Gagne, as he will come out, and coming in will be Mike McFarland, who bats .260 against lefties. Gagne is a shortstop. David Howard is another shortstop. He will take over at his position if this goes any further. Got to do what you got to do to try to get runs. So here's Mike McFarland. Bats .260 against lefts. Paul Ossenmacher is going to stay out there. 2 outs, a runner on first. Brent Mayne got a base hit. How big was that double play now? Here's the pitch to McFarland. It's a 6. It's a tough 59. It's a base hit for McFarland. It's a single. Mayne will round second and go to third. He will make it. McFarland holds it first. And that double play is even larger now. And the batter is Jose Lind. What a play. What a hit by McFarland. Runners at first and third. Lind represents the tying run here in the bottom of the 9th. Mayne on at third. McFarland first. Lind at the plate. Ossenmacher will pitch. He's actually their best lefty that the White Sox have in the bullpen. And he will pitch to Lind. Oh, if it wasn't for the double play, fans are wondering, gee, if it wasn't for that. But Lind does have power against lefties. He can hit it. White Sox trying to get that last out to get him to the playoffs. Kansas City trying to hold on for one more day. Pitch coming. It's a 4. It's a tough 21. And it's a double for Jose Lind. He hits a double. It is a double. Mayne will score. McFarland will score. Lind goes to second. It's 5-4. Are you joking right now? Lind gets a double, gets 2 RBIs. It's now 5-4. And the fans here at Royal Stadium know that the tying run is in scoring position, and the batter is going to be Brian McRae, who hits lefties very well, and that's going to be it for Ossenmacher. They're going to go to a righty on the mound. Can you believe it, my fans? The closer is Roberto Hernandez, but I'm going with Jose De Leon to try to get one out. 3 wins, 2 losses, 3.36 ERA. De Leon is going to try to get one out on Brian McRae. 5-4. Lean with a big double. Tying run 90 feet, 180 feet away. Can you believe it? Royals are trying. They would have won the game if it wasn't for the double play. Two runs come in. There were 3 straight hits. And now it's going to be up to Jose De Leon to try to get the game done. Brian McRae at the plate. 5-4. Royals are saying, don't celebrate yet. We still got one more batter. 2 outs. McRae bats .259. They will let him hit. De Leon trying to get 1 out to get to the playoffs. Pitch from the White Sox. Here we go. It's a tough 71, and it's grown to the second base. Picked up by Martin. He's got it. Throws to first. Game over. The Chicago White Sox are going to the postseason. They clinched the second place spot in the American League Central. They are going to be in the postseason. They also clinched the number 4 spot. They will host a best of 3 in the Wild Card Series. Congratulations to the Chicago White Sox, but the Royals did not make it easy. 2 runs on 3 hits for the Royals. Final score is 5-4. And I will give you the line score here in a moment. As the Chicago White Sox are jumping up and down on the field, celebrating a playoff berth. And the Royals in the dugout can only imagine what might have been. For the White Sox, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. For the Royals, 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Jason Bere does get the win. Mark Gubicza does pick up, unfortunately, the loss. McCaskill, Ossenmacher get credits for holds, and De Leon is going to pick up the save. A 1-out save. He gets it, though. The White Sox go to 3-6 in payoff pitch play. Kansas City 6-3. And that will do it. As we now real quick go to our quick result chart. As a 5-4 win over the Royals, which now gives Kansas City 94 wins, the Royals 70 wins. And you'll see it right here. As the Chicago White Sox clinch second place in the American League Central, and with a 2-game lead over Baltimore, they are number 4, and Baltimore will be number 5. So that means that the Orioles will host the winner of the second place between Texas and Seattle in the American League West. Wow. What a game. and the White Sox pull it off, they'll celebrate this for at least a couple of games, or at least a few days. Tomorrow's game between the White Sox and the Royals became meaningless now, and that will do it. White Sox beat the Royals 5-4. They are second place. They are in the postseason, and they will host the best-of-3 wild card series, who of course will be the winner of the one-game wild card playoff. We take a timeout to do a quick reset. I'm not cutting the stream, so stay with me, everyone. Go ahead and chat amongst yourselves for a moment. It'll only take me a few minutes to reset for the next game. Wow. Did you guys really think it would have been that easy? Not with the way my games go. Not the way my games go. Wow. I hope you guys have enjoyed my streams. It's been a lot of fun to do them. Been a pleasure having you guys here. And now I'll have to set up the White Sox playoff roster, which is not a problem. Do that later. I won't do that tonight, or do that tonight, but after the stream. Royals did everything they could to try to pull it out. Just couldn't do it. Yeah, this season's ending a lot of twists and turns, but I guess that's what you want, right? You don't want a boring season. You want games to mean something near the end. You don't want boring seasons. You want games to mean. That's why I added a couple of extra playoff teams to make it a little bit more interesting, to have the regular season not be a bland final week. You always want something to matter in the last week of a season, and lucky for us, we got that. Great game to start off the doubleheader. Now we get ready for game number 2. So because the White Sox beat the Royals, I can choose one of the games with Texas or Seattle. To play tomorrow, because now one of those games mean a lot. Hanson uses hitting card number 5. Can't always find the hole. Of course, I know for a couple of people, this is the game you guys were really waiting for. Of course, I know you enjoyed the first one. As Brandon Baker now joins us for Cincinnati Reds Baseball is on the air, as he says. For the second game of this huge 3-game series coming up. Kile uses hitting card number 5. I know you probably wanted to see Kansas City get it there, Brandon. I know. It would have been fun to see. They almost did. Almost pulled it out. Almost pulled it out. Almost. Nice thing about these fat cards, you really don't have to shuffle them. Just turn them over, and they're shuffled. I shuffle them once every couple of days, every deck, for 2 games at least. All right. Give me a second here. All right. It's time to get back to some baseball. As far as I'm concerned, the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners game, I'm probably going to play that one for tomorrow. We haven't done the Tigers yet, and that's actually the better game. Actually, a C versus a D team instead of a D versus an F team or C team. Well, we'll see what we got. We'll choose it in a second. Who knows? Meanwhile, welcome back here to the Astrodome. We are ready for game number 2 of tonight's huge doubleheader for this game between the Cincinnati Reds and the Houston Astros. What's at stake here in the National League? Very simple. Cincinnati 1 game behind Houston. If Cincinnati wins tonight, it'll be 1 game for all the marbles in the division tomorrow. If Cincinnati lose, if the Astros win, they clinch the number 2 spot in the playoffs. And they will have the division series against the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are already number 3. Montreal, of course, is already clinched. Atlanta's already clinched the number 4 spot with their second place. They will face the winner of whoever wins the National League WildCard Playoff between the second place team and the San Francisco Giants, who've already been in it. So, at stake, the division. The National League Central. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Cincinnati Reds. Jerome Walton batting first. Barry Larkin is second. Hal Morris is third. Thomas Howard is batting 4th. Reggie Sanders is 5th. Tony Fernandez batting 6th. Brett Boone batting 7th. Eddie Taubensee batting 8th. And the pitcher, Erik Hanson, is batting 9th. Defensively for the Astros, first base is Jeff Bagwell. Second base, Craig Biggio. Third base, Ken Caminetti. Shortstop is Andy Stankiewicz. In left field, Luis Gonzalez. Center field is Mike Felder. Right fielder, James Mooten. Behind the plate, Scott Service. And on the mound for the Houston Astros tonight will be Darryl Kile. 9 wins, 6 losses, 4.57 ERA. Average 6.4 strikeouts, 5 walks, and 0.8 homers per 9. The Reds come into this game 4-1 in payoff pitch play. The Astros 4-7 in payoff pitch play. And of course, the Astros are 97-63, Cincinnati 96-64. So I know everybody's waiting to watch this one, and this is the big game at the Astrodome. Neutral Park, Right-handed batter, 1-51 wheelhouse. Left-handed batter, 1-54 wheelhouse. Neutral park, in my opinion, 105 combined. Darryl Kile is on the mound, and here we go for game number 2. Leading off for the Cincinnati Reds will be Jerome Walton. Bats .229, a homer against right-handed pitching in 94. Game number 2 begins, and that's going to be a tough 80, and that is a ground ball hit to shortstop, easy pickup by Stankiewicz, throws to first, out number 1. Kyle, of course, is a righty. Walton batted .229 and had 1 homer against the rights. Next up will be Barry Larkin, batted .277, 6 homers against rights. Pitch coming, and that is a tough 72, ground ball to second base, picked up by Biggio, has it, throws to first, 2 down. Remember the Reds, the Reds got out to a big jump last night. We'll see if they're going to do the same thing tonight. Here's Hal Morris. Morris hits .362, 10 homers against rights. 2 men down. Pitch from Kyle. And that is a defense check 21. It's a range check to left field. Gonzalez's range is a B, 21 on the dice, 1-36 on the board. That is going to be a hit. That is a hit from Morris, and it's going to be a single, and he will hold it first. As Gonzalez could not get to there in time, he got close, but was able at least to cut it off. Morris, a 4C steal rating, will not run. And the next batter is Thomas Howard. Batted .273, 5 homers against rights. Kyle with the pitch. And that is a 9. That's a ballpark 11. That's a wheelhouse for Howard. And a wheelhouse 07. That's going to do it again. Crack. That ball is hit deep to right center field. Going back for it is Felder. Going back for it is Mooten. Not a chance for either one. It is gone. Home run, Thomas Howard. A ballpark 11. And that is a wheelhouse, and Howard rolls an 07 on the wheelhouse versus right-handers. Howard sends it out of here. For the second straight game, the Reds jump out to a 2-0 lead in the first. Second straight game. And the Astrodome has just gotten a little quiet. 2-run jack by Thomas Howard. And the next batter is Reggie Sanders. And it was the same thing last night, except it was Tony Fernandez who hit a 2-run home run to put the Reds ahead 2-0. Different game, different day, same result in the first. Here's Reggie Sanders, 2 outs. Sanders bats .243, 11 homers against rights. That's going to be a defense check 40. An error check to first base. Biggio's error rating is a 2, 40 on the dice, and he's going to commit an error over there. And that is going to be a single and an error. Sanders rounding first. He's going to go to second. And probably what it was a ground ball that got past Bagwell, who got past him into the dugout. Sanders will be safe at second. That is an error on Bagwell. That is a single and an E3. Last night, the Astros had 3 errors, and that's already the first error there. Sanders on second, and 2 outs. And the batter now is Tony Fernandez. Fernandez bats .274, 5 homers against rights. He hit a home run in the first inning last night. Pitch coming from Kyle. That's going to be a tough 38. Base hit for Fernandez. It's a single. Base hit for Fernandez. He will hold it first. Sanders rounding third. He will come in to score with a run rating of 8, and the Reds are up 3-0 in the first. An RBI for Fernandez. He holds. And Darryl Kile, in his first inning of work, is having the same issue that Swindell had last night. 5C steal rating. Fernandez up 3-0, will not run. And here's Brett Boone. Boone batted .336, 10 homers against the rights. Fernandez on it first. Kile can't get out of the inning fast enough. Here's the pitch to Boone. And that is a patient 0-4, and that's a walk. And Boone will go to first. And Fernandez to second. They're going to go talk to Kile for a moment. A base on balls. After 2 quick outs, the Reds have put together 4 hits and a walk, and one of them a jack. And already jump out to a 3-0 lead in the first. The next batter is Eddie Taubensee, batted .302, 7 homers against the rights. Runners at first and second, 2 men out. Pitch from Kile. And that's going to be a patient 60, and that's grounded to shortstop. Picked up by Stankiewicz, throws to second covering, and that will do it for the inning. The Reds put up 3 runs on 4 hits and a walk. And once again, jump out quickly against the Astros, 3-0. We go to the bottom of the first. Still lots, of course, of baseball to play, but that's a little demoralizing to start the game. The second straight game again, the Reds jump out on the Astros. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Astros. It'll be Mike Felder batting first, Craig Biggio batting second, Jeff Bagwell is third, Ken Caminiti is fourth, Luis Gonzalez is fifth, James Mooten batting sixth, Andy Stankiewicz is seventh, Scott Service batting eighth, and the pitcher, Darryl Kile, is batting ninth. Defensively for the Reds, at first base is Morris. Boone is at second. Fernandez at third. Shortstop is Barry Larkin. In left field is Thomas Howard. Center field, Walton. Right field is Reggie Sanders. Catching is Taubensee. And on the mound for the Cincinnati Reds in this game will be Erik Hanson. 5 wins, 5 losses, 4.11 ERA. Averages 7.4 strikeouts, 1.7 walks, and 0.7 homers per 9. As everybody knows, 3-0 lead's a good way to start, but the Astros were down 8-1 last night and actually came back and made it a game. Bottom of the first inning, leading off for Houston will be Mike Felder. Erik Hanson is a righty. Felder batted .232, no homers against rights. Now it's the Astros' turn. Here is the pitch. And that's going to start as a tough 69, ground ball to second base. That's picked up by Boone, throws to first, out number 1. And now Craig Biggio. Biggio batted .326, 6 homers against the rights in 94. 1 man out. Pitch from Hanson. And that is an 8. And that is a tough 23. Struck him out. Biggio will go back to the dugout on a K from Hanson. And now here's Hall of Famer Jeff Bagwell. Batted .336, 26 homers against rights. Probably would have had 60 if the season had went the full way in 94. Here's the pitch to Bagwell. And that's going to be a defense check 28. And it's going to be a defense rare play. Now, in this case, we actually have to use the rare play chart from the actual game. So it's a 4. Infield pitcher makes great play on ground ball, but throws ball away. Batter safe at second base. All runners score. It's a rare play, and it goes to the shortstop. And he makes a great play on a ground ball, but he throws it away. So the batter is safe at second base. So Bagwell, so that went to shortstop. So it's going to be an error on Larkin. Doesn't make many of them, but that's what it's going to be. That's going to be an E6. Bagwell will be on at second. And the Reds make an error in this inning. 1 error for each team. But Bagwell will hold, and that is definitely an error with 2 outs. And now a chance for Ken Caminetti. Batted .291, 13 homers against rights. Bagwell on at second. Here's the pitch to Ken Caminetti, and that's going to be a tough 51. Struck him out. Erik Hanson gets another big K. 2 strikeouts for him, and that does it. Nothing for the Astros except for 1 error. 1 inning in the books. The Reds still lead it 3-0. Top of the second coming up. Leading off for the Reds is the pitcher, Erik Hanson, uses hitting card number 5. Even Hall of Famers are human. Barely. Yep, you're right there, Brandon. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a tough 74. Struck him out. Better strike out the pitcher. 1 down. Top of the order now for the Reds. Here's Walton. Darryl Kile deals it. And that's going to be a patient 96. And that's a fly ball to left. Gonzalez is going to get to that one. And that is out number 2. And now, here's Larkin, who wants to atone for the error. Kyle looks down. Now he lets it go. And that is going to be a patient 58. And Larkin's going to do just that. Blasts one into the outfield. That's all the way into the gap in right center field to the deepest part of the stadium. Larkin rounding second, heading for third. He's got it. It's a triple. A triple for Larkin. One of the only ways he can hit a triple on the patient board. That's one way to erase the error. And he's on third with 2 outs. And a chance for Hal Morris. Morris singled his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Big triple. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And that is an 11. That's a defense check 91. That should be okay. Range check to center field to Felder. His range is an F. But a 91 on the dice, so should be enough. He's going to get to it. He makes a nice running catch, and that will end the inning. And just goes as a fly out to center. No runs for the Reds, but a hit. Still, 3-0 Red Legs. Bottom of the second coming up. Leading off for the Astros will be Luis Gonzalez. Bats .275, 7 homers against the rights. Fans here at the Astrodome don't want to see, are already a little bit mad. They're seeing the same exact, they said they've seen this movie already, and it was last night. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. And that's going to be a tough 29. Hanson struck him out. What a pitch by Hanson to get him. Big curveball. Got him looking. Third strikeout for Hanson. 1 out. Seen the movie already and panned it. Here's James Mooten. He bats .208 with a homer against rights. Erik Hanson sets and deals. And that is a tough 0-3. Struck him out. Erik Hanson looks like he's got it on tonight. And that's his 4th K. And now we'll see Andy Stankiewicz. Batted .250. No homers against rights in 94. Erik Hanson sets and deals. And that's going to be an in-play 81 fly ball center. Coming under it is Walton. And he makes it. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Stros. 2 innings gone. Still 3-0 Redlegs. We go to the top of the 3rd. Getting some boos while coming to the plate is Thomas Howard. He hit that 2-run jack in the 1st. Here's the pitch to Howard. And that's going to be a tough 24. This time, Kile gets him looking. Struck him out. Got him looking on a slider. Howard thought that ball was a little inside, but I looked at the replay and it looked perfect to me. 1 down. And now here's Reggie Sanders. Sanders singled and then got to second base on an error. But he's 1 for 1. Pitch to Sanders. And that's going to be a patient 27. It's a base on balls. Sanders will head to first. Second time he's been on base. Sanders steal rating 6C. 7 on the dice, will not run. And the next batter will be Brett Boone. Nope, I'm sorry, not Boone. Tony Fernandez. Good thing I checked this. Good thing I checked. I was wondering why he was up. Tony Fernandez, a batter. He singled his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Sanders on at first. Pitch coming from Fernandez. And that's going to be a tough 56. And ground ball to 3rd. And that is going to be 2. Third base. Nice play by Caminetti. Throws to Biggio. Back to Bagwell. Double play. 5-4-3. Inning done. No runs, no hits, but a walk, and that's all the Reds get. And it's still 3-0 Reds. Bottom of the 3rd. Got to go on mute, keeping the video on the background. Go Reds. Okay, David Little. I'm sorry if I'm a little too loud there. This broadcast style presentation, actually, I'll tell you the truth, guys, does wear me out. When you watch me do games with the 21 Cardinals, and I do that non-broadcast style, a little bit easier. But when you get to these games, you got to go out. You got to have fun doing them. 3-0. Reds leading the Astros. Erik Hanson comes back on the mound. And now taking his first licks will be Scott Service. Batted .174, 7 homers against rights. Here's the pitch from Hanson. And that's going to be a tough 21. Struck him out. Got him looking on a curve. 1 out. Hanson's got it tonight. He's got 5 strikeouts already, 2 under his average. It brings up the pitcher, Darryl Kile. He uses hitting card number 5 as well. Here's the pitch. And that is a tough 84. Struck him out. 6 strikeout for Hanson. Top of the order for the Astros, Mike Felder. Hanson sets and deals. And that is an in-play 69, and that's grounded to second base. Easy pickup by Boone. Tosses it over to first for the final out of the inning. Second time he's grounded out to second. And a 1-2-3 again for the Astros. 3 innings in the books. 3-0. Still Reds. Timeout. I'm going to pause for station identification, actually. This is the RJL 518 network. I'd like to remind everybody tomorrow we'll have another doubleheader. And we'll decide those games here as soon as the National League 10-minute ticker is done. But looks like one of them might just be the Detroit Tigers and the Mariners. We'll double check and make sure if that's the way I want to go. But we'll see what happens tonight here with the Reds and the Astros. So another doubleheader tonight. If the Reds win this game, we will have the final game. We will have this Reds-Astros game tomorrow if the Reds win tonight. Also, we got some History Maker Golf tomorrow. That'll be late morning or early afternoon. The final round coverage of the BMW Championship at Temple of the Shrine Country Club at History Maker Golf. I've already got the second. I'm ready to do the second half of the final round tomorrow. And we'll be picking up with the third group on the 8th hole. So join me there for History Maker Golf tomorrow at about maybe 11:30, 12 o'clock, something like that. Here on RJL 518 Network. Time to go to the top of the 4th inning. Reds leading 3-0 on Houston. Kile back on the mound. Here's Brett Boone for Cincinnati. He is 0 for 0. He walked his last time up. Pitch on the way. That's going to be a tough 81 and fly ball center field. Felder is going to get to that one. And that's the first out. Boone goes down, and now we'll see Eddie Taubensee grounded out his last time up. Darryl Kile sets and deals, and that is going to be a tough 46, and Taubensee is going to get himself a base hit. That's a single to center, up the middle. Neither of the fielders could get it. Taubensee gets to first, and he'll hold at first base. 3A steal rating, 8 on the dice will not run. It brings up the pitcher, Erik Hanson. We will see a sacrifice, obviously. Hanson's sacrifice rating his bunt rating is a C. So here comes the sacrifice attempt, and he misses it. And he misses the sacrifice the first time. So batter misses the pitch, and he'll take another crack at it. As they'll do it again. They'll try again with the sacrifice. Here we go. And this time he's got it. It's a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice hit. He gets it. He hits it to first base. An easy pickup by Bagwell. Throws to Kile covering. And that is out number 2. Taubensee does get to second. Sacrifice works. And that is going to be an SH3. With 2 outs now, the batter is Jerome Walton. Tabletop Sports Delaware joins me here at the Astrodome for the second game of my doubleheader. We are in the top of the 4th. The Reds lead 3-0. I'll give you the rundown in one moment. Walton, the batter. Taubensee on at second. Kile trying to get this inning done. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a tough 61, and that's a ground ball to second base. Picked up by Biggio, has it, throws to first, and that will retire the side. No runs. There was a hit, but that's all for the Reds. They still lead at 3-0 here, going in the bottom of the 4th. Very simple game. If the Reds win, they will be tied with the Astros for the National League Central. If they lose, the Astros win the division, and the Reds will be second place and will end up at the number 5 spot. Since the Braves have already clinched the number 4 in second place, and the San Francisco Giants clinched the number 6. If the Astros win tonight, they win the division. Reds win tonight, we will have that game tomorrow on RJL 518. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-0 Reds. Erik Hanson right now pitching very well. Craig Biggio leads off for Houston. Erik Hanson with the pitch. And that's a leaner, fouled away, strike 1. Pitch coming, and that's going to be an in-play 65, and that's a ground ball hit to second base, picked up by Boone. He's got it. He throws to first for out number 1. And that will bring up Jeff Bagwell. Bagwell is reached on an error his last time up on an E6. Bagwell, here's the pitch. And that's going to be a tough 27. Struck him out. 2 outs. That is the 7th strikeout for Hanson. And now we have Caminetti. Erik Hanson pitching beautifully right now. How long can he go? Here's the pitch. That's going to be a patient 99. That's a fly ball to left. Coming under it will be Howard. And he makes the catch, and another 1-2-3 inning for the Astros. As Erik Hanson's been blanking them so far the way. 4 innings in the books. Redlegs lead the Stros 3-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Darryl Kile. He has settled down a little bit since the 1st, but unfortunately the Astros have not gotten any offense. Here's Barry Larkin for Cincinnati. Larkin got a triple his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Pitch on the way. And that's going to be an in-play 09, and that's going to be a base hit for Larkin. He hits this one into right field all the way into the corner. Larkin again trying for 3. The throw comes in, not in time. Barry Larkin has his 2nd triple of the night. Larkin's dialed in on Kile. 2 triples in a row for Larkin. And he's safe at third. And the batter will be Hal Morris. Fans here at the Astrodome. Fans here at the Astrodome want to see something here, but right now it's all Reds. Larkin on at third. Morris is the batter. Morris is 1 for 2. The Astros are going to call the infield in. They cannot allow any more runs. So the infield is in for more on Morris. Here's the pitch. And that is a patient 86. And that's a ground ball. That is a ground ball to second. I think they're going to get the play they want. 6 on the dice. Larkin coming home, and he's going to be out at home. Runner on third out at home. Batter's safe. Hal Morris will make first, but Larkin is thrown out. He is thrown out by Biggio at the plate, and the Astro fans breathe a little sigh of relief. And that is a fielder's choice. As the infield in works, Morris is on at first now, 1 out. Good play by Craig Biggio to keep the Reds from scoring there. Morris, a 4C steal rating, 6 on the dice, will not run. Here's Thomas Howard. That's also the second time Larkin got to third base and didn't score. Howard, however, responsible for the jack in the first inning. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a patient 05, base on balls. Runners at first and second now. Batter now for the Reds is Reggie Sanders. He's 1 for 1. He's singled in the first inning as well. Darryl Kile in a little bit of trouble. He's not due to bat until the 6th inning. Houston does not want to go to the bullpen just yet. He has given up 3 runs. His fatigue inning is the 7th. We'll see if Kyle can calm down a little bit. Here's the pitch to Sanders. And that's going to be a tough 90. Ground ball to short. Sanders, double play rating, 5. 5 on the dice. Is going to get out the inning. Shortstop to second to first. Double play. Inning over. And the Astro crowd gets excited about that. 6-4-3. No runs. 1 hit and a walk. And the Reds get a man on third and can't bring him in, as the Astro defense does the job to keep it 3-0. But so far, Erik Hanson is owning Houston tonight as we go to the bottom of the 5th, with the Redlegs leading 3-0. Leading off for the Stros will be Luis Gonzalez, as Hanson is just throwing some great strikeout ball. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez, and that's going to be a tough 58, and that's a fly ball to the left. Howard's going to get to that, and that's out number 1. Next batter is James Mooten. Mooten struck out his last time up. 1 man out. Pitch to Mooten. And that's going to be a ballpark 74. That is an in-play check. In-play 85. Ground ball to short. Easy pickup by Larkin. Throws to first. Out number 2. 2 down. And now here's Stankiewicz. Stankiewicz struck out his last time up. Here's the pitch. And that's a ballpark check, 90. That's going to be in play. And in play 26, Stankiewicz has a base hit. That is a single for Stankiewicz. He holds it first, and that is the first hit of the game by the Astros off of Erik Hanson. An error was done in the first inning, but Erik Hanson pitched a no-hitter through till now. That is the first hit off of Hanson. Stankiewicz will hold it first. And the batter is Service. And still 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch on the way. And that's another ballpark check. 63, that's going to be in play. And an in-play 21. Line drive. Hit right to short. Great grab by Larkin. Side retired. Wow. Barry Larkin snares it. That had base hit written all over it, but Larkin gets a grab. It's a line out to short, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit. But that is it then there. 5 in the books. Still, Reds leading 3-0. We go to the top of the 6th. This will be Darryl Kile's last inning. He's due to bat first in the bottom of the inning, so this will be his last inning, I'm sure. Leading off for the Reds will be Tony Fernandez. Singled and grounded out. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Pitch on the way. And that's going to be a defense check 22. That could be problematic. Error check to third base. Caminetti, error rating is a 4. 22 to 26. Nope, that's going to be an error. Caminetti's going to bumble this one, and it's going to be a 1-base error. And Fernandez will be safe at first. Second error on the Astros. That is an E5. The Astros have now committed 5 errors in 2 games. 3 errors last night, 2 tonight. Fernandez, a 5C steal rating. 11 on the dice, will not run. The batter will be Boone. Fernandez on it first. Boone the batter. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a ballpark check 60. That's also in play. And an in-play 52. That's grounded to, that is a ground ball to third. Boone's double play rating's a 6. 9 on the board. The throw goes to second. They'll get Fernandez. Try to turn it. Will not. Boone will be safe at first. Fielder's choice. 1 out. Close play, but Boone is safe. 4D steal rating, 6 on the dice, will not run. 1 out now. Here's Eddie Taubensee. Singled his last time up. Boone on it first. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be an in-play 27 base hit for Taubensee. It's a single. And that's a line drive in the center field. Boone's going to have to go to second and stop there. And Taubensee will hold it first. Line drive right to center, but hit so hard, Boone had to hold. Second hit for Taubensee. That brings up the pitcher, Erik Hanson. Runners at first and second. The Reds want Hanson to bat. He's having a very good night so far. You don't remove a pitcher that's having a good night. They'll call for the sacrifice. So it's going to be an SH attempt. His bunt rating is a C. So here's the sacrifice attempt. And that's going to be good. It's an SH. Runners will advance. And it was hit. And the sacrifice went to third base. So the ball is bunted to Caminetti. He throws to first for out number 2. But Boone and Taubensee move up. As Erik Hanson gets another big SH on the play. That's his second time. That goes as an SH5. And now a chance with 2 outs for Jerome Walton. Take care, Tabletop Sports Delaware. Fun to have you here, as always. An honor to have you here. We'll catch you later. Enjoy. 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Now the batter is Walton. Another chance for the Reds to see if they can get runs. And yes, you do pitch to Walton. You don't walk him and pitch to Larkin. That makes no sense. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be an in-play 25. Popped up behind the plate. Walton just missed it. Behind the plate, coming his service. He's going to make the catch. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error. And again, the Reds cannot get a run in from third since the first. Still 3-0 Cincinnati. Another chance for the Reds goes by the board. Thing is, the Astros haven't been able to take advantage of it at all, as Erik Hanson is just pitching an absolute gem. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Darryl Kile is the batter, and they're going to be a pinch hitter. That'll be it for Kile, as he is done. Pinch hitter coming in against Hanson. And that's going to be Steve Finley. Most at bats against rights. 306, 10 homers against right-handers. Steve Finley was not on the lineup tonight. He's on the bench. And he will pitch, or he will bat, for Darryl Kile here to lead off the 6th. Astros trying to make some moves here. We'll see what happens. Here's the pitch to Finley. And that's going to be a tough 62, and that's grounded to short. Larkin's got it. Throws to first, out number 1. And the batter will be Mike Felder. Felder is 0 for 2. Pitch coming from Hanson. And that's going to be a tough 28. Struck him out. Hanson has got all the heat tonight. And that, I believe, a strikeout. That's strikeout number 8 for Hanson. As he gets Felder, and now the batter is Biggio. And the pitch coming. And that's going to be a wheelhouse 66. Ground ball to second base. Biggio can't believe it. Hits it to Boone. Boone's got it. Throws to first. Side retired. Biggio wants that pitch back. Oh, he wants it back so bad. 1-2-3 inning on the Astros. Erik Hanson just absolutely shutting them down. 6 in the books. 3-0 Reds. Time out. We go to the top of the 7th. New pitcher for the Astros. Barry Larkin is the batter for the Reds. The Astros just going to bring in probably their best pitcher available, and that's going to be Todd Jones, who will come in and pitch. Todd Jones, 5 wins, 2 losses, 2.72 ERA. He takes over here on the 6th. Or on the 7th, I should say. So he'll pitch innings 7 and 8. He'll pitch to Barry Larkin as we go to the top of the 7th. Reds leading 3-0. I got to admit, the Astros have done everything they possibly can after jumping the Reds 3-0. The Astros have kept the Reds quiet, but Erik Hanson has been outstanding tonight. Todd Jones will pitch to Larkin. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a defense check, 0-9. That might be trouble. Range check to first base, Bagwell. Range of a C, 1-47, 9 on the board. Not a chance. Base hit. That's going to be a single. Larkin will get to first base, as no way Bagwell could have got to that one. And Larkin is on base for the 3rd straight time. 2 triples and a single. 5A steal rating. And we might see a steal here. The batter is Hal Morris. And you know it is a 3-run lead. Steal might not be a bad idea. Taubman services arm as a 4. And Larkin's steal rating is an A, so it'll be an A4, be an excellent chance. Barry Larkin's going to try to steal. So let's see if he gets the jump on Todd Jones. Steal rating 5. Jones's hold rating is an 8. A 0-63 he attempts. 64 he doesn't. Then we roll to see if Todd Jones gets a pickoff chance. 95, no. Todd Jones's hold rating is an 8. We'll pick another card. 8 or a 9 or higher, he tries a pickoff. 10, he does. Tries to throw. Tries to throw. We roll again. It's a 27, and he is safe. Barry Larkin gets back. A new rule I instituted for myself to allow the pickoffs to occur because I've not had any chance for the pickoff play. So anytime a runner tries to get a jump, if he doesn't get it any higher than the hold rating of the pitcher, I draw another card on the 2d6 higher than the hold rating, he will get a chance for pickoff. Then you roll. Then the next card is the percentage dice. In this case, the runner was safe. The runner was safe on a 20 to 99 and a 27 on the board. Just to show you, I was not kidding. So Larkin is safe. Now Morris. Now we might see a hit and run. So now we'll do a hit and run. Why not? Although Jones has a lot of toughs. Well, actually, no. Todd Jones has got 5 toughs on his card. No hit and run. Morris will hit away. Usually I could try a hit and run, but not with 5 toughs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a tough anyway. Tough 77, and that's a fly ball to center field. Wouldn't have mattered. Barry Larkin will have to hold it first. Morris is out, 1 out. So now here's Thomas Howard. 11 on a steal rating. Larkin will not attempt to steal this time. Howard with the jack in the first. Jones with the pitch. And that's a wheelhouse 0-3 crack. And Thomas Howard's done it again. High fly ball to left center field. Going back for it is Gonzalez and Felder. Not a chance. Howard's got 2 tonight. It's gone. Wheelhouse 0-3 against the righties off of Todd Jones. And Thomas Howard has just hit his 2nd jack of the night. Another 2-run shot. Oh my! Is Thomas Howard the player of the game or what? Either him or Erik Hanson. But he brings in Barry Larkin. And now it is 5-0 Reds. And it looks like we're on our way, even though this game's not over yet. We're on our way for 1 game tomorrow for all the marbles in the National League Central. Todd Jones gives up a 2-1 jack to Thomas Howard, and they're going to have to take him out because that's 2 runs. And still 1 out. The batter is Reggie Sanders. Coming on to pitch for the Astros will be Shane Reynolds. He'll come in now. Eight wins, 5 losses, 3.05 ERA. He can start and relieve. And Dave Little noticed that one. 5-0 Reds. And fans here at the Astrodome, some are already heading for the for the doors, but they know, of course, there's still baseball left to play. 1 out still here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch to Sanders, and that's fouled away, strike 1. Do it again. That's going to be a tough 27. Struck him out, and Sanders will go down. Two outs now for Tony Fernandez. And here's the pitch. And that's going to be a tough 37. Base hit for Fernandez. It's a single. He gets a base hit. He'll hold it first. He's on base now for the 3rd time tonight. Reached on base on a single and an error. And he's now 2 for 3. And the batter is Brett Boone. Two outs, pitch to Boone. And that's going to be a patient 50. Base hit for Boone. It's a single. Fernandez rounding second. He'll head for 3rd. Boone goes to 1st. And now runners at the corners. Still 2 outs. And now the batter is Talbinzy, and he's had a good night tonight. He's 2 for 3. As now Shane Reynolds having some issues. But the Astros know they can't keep everybody going out here, because it looks like they might be playing 1 game for it all tomorrow. 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Talbinzy. That's going to be a ballpark 25. That is wheelhouse. Wheelhouse 20. Crack. And that ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep to center field. Not a chance. It is gone. Home run. Eddie Talbinzy. And the Reds are just pouring it on the Astros. Three-run jack by Talbinzy. 2 home runs in this inning. And the Reds now lead it 8-0. And now the fans are heading for the doors. At least most of them are. It'll bring up the pitcher, Erik Hanson. Shane Reynolds, he is fatigued with giving up 3 runs there. Like to see if they can get Hanson out. And for the first time ever, I think I'm going to use a pitcher fatigue card for this. Hanson is what? ERA 3.05, strikeouts per 9, 0 to 5, so 4 or more is 6 or more. So this is it. Fatigue pitcher coming in real quick just to see if it, because they're going to let Erik Hanson pitch. Because Erik Hanson is the pitcher. They're going to let him bat. You're up 8-0. If you're the Reds, you want a full, healthy you want a fresh bullpen. First time I think I'm ever using a fatigue pitcher card. Here's the pitch. And that is a patient 53. He uses hitting card number 5. And that's going to be a fly ball to right. Coming under it is Mooten. And he makes the catch. And the inning is over. 5 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 2 of them big jack, a 2-run jack and a 3-run jack. And we are going into the 7th inning stretch with the Reds leading the Astros 8-0. Timeout. Seventh inning stretch here. We will be right back on the RJL 518 Sports Network. The only people left here are Cardboard Cut. I think even they might have left. I don't know. We'll be back right after these messages for the National League 10-minute ticker. It is now time for the National League 10-minute ticker. Pretty much, really, the only game that matters is the one we're playing. We start with the Pittsburgh at Chicago Cubs. So let's see what happens here. Pittsburgh and the Cubs. Pretty much every game is meaningless except for tonight's. That's going to be a 7. That's going to be a win for the Pirates. They beat the Cubs 4-3. Or Pirates beat the Cubs 4-3, yeah. I think I messed something up. Give me 1 second here. One moment. Timeout. You know, I didn't do Pittsburgh and the Cubs yesterday. Let's do that real quick. And that's going to be a win for Pirates also. They win that game 6-0. I was wondering why my Cubs standing didn't look correct. Now that's correct, I believe. Yeah, now that's right. Okay. So Pittsburgh there and Cubs. Atlanta, Montreal was supposed to be, I was supposed to do that game tomorrow, but now that game is meaningless as the Expos have already clinched. And that is an 8. That is a win for the Expos. The Atlanta Braves have completely collapsed this last couple of weeks. Montreal gets that win. And with 105 wins, the Montreal Expos will now have home field throughout. So if they make it to the World Series, Canada hosts it. Cincinnati at Houston, we're playing here. Florida at Philadelphia. And that's going to be a win for the Marlins. They win that game 9-8 as they beat the Phillies. San Diego at Colorado. The Rockies had a great chance to maybe get into second place, but San Francisco swept them earlier this week. And that is a 7. And that is a win for the Rockies. They win that game 7-6 over the Padres. Little too late, though. And that's Colorado's first win of the week. San Francisco, Los Angeles. I was going to probably do that game as well. But the Giants, and that game is meaningless now. Although that's going to be a win for the Giants. They win that game 5-3 over the Dodgers. First Dodger loss this week. And now St. Louis and my Mets, who just were absolutely awful this restart. And that is a 7. And my Mets get a win. How about that? They beat the Cardinals 2-0. They beat St. Louis. Just checking some standings real quick. Okay. So that's our 10-minute ticker for today. If your team didn't win, if your team won, congratulations. If it didn't, there's always tomorrow. But let's take a look at tomorrow's games. Chicago White Sox and Kansas City was scheduled. The Royals have been eliminated. This game is now meaningless. We have California versus Oakland. Oakland's already clinched. That game's meaningless. Baltimore, Cleveland, meaningless. The only games that matter is Detroit and Seattle, C versus D, and Texas versus Minnesota, D versus C. With the Reds winning tonight, which I think they're going to hold this game out, but anything can happen yet, unless this changes, I'm going to do the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners game. The Mariners are at home, and I'm going to do that. Plus, I think we have not done the Tigers at all this year, and they deserve a chance to be shown. So tomorrow, and really, I should do that game second because Houston is in the midway, and this game's going to be in Seattle. So, game number... Question is, would you rather have me do the Reds-Astros game second or do it first? I'll let you guys decide, even though this game is in Seattle. What do you guys think? You want me to do Reds and Astros again tomorrow at the second game or the first? Let you guys decide. What do you think? Would you rather have that as the later game or the early game? You rather read Red Stros second, either is fine. Brandon says second game. What about you, Steeler fan? Has to do with you too. Always like to ask my chat, what do you think? What do you think, Matt? You want that game second? I'll make it the second game. I'll play Detroit and Seattle first. Second game sounds good. Either way, Salvador America says second game. That's good enough for me. So game number 1 will be the Detroit Tigers versus the Seattle Mariners. Game 2 looks like it'll be Cincinnati-Houston unless the Astros pull off one hell of a comeback. So that's what we'll have. Which means we'll also know if we're going to be doing a game 163 tomorrow, depending on what the Rangers do against Minnesota in quick result. Anyway, back to our game. Reds leading the Astros 8-0, bottom of the 7th. Erik Hanson coming out to pitch again for the Reds. He has been absolutely unbelievable tonight. Jeff Bagwell leads off for the Astros. He is 0 for 1. Pitch to Bagwell, and that's going to be a tough 20. Struck him out. Hanson has still got it. Big K on Bagwell. And now the batter is Ken Caminetti. Caminetti 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a tough 70, and that's grounded to second base. Picked up by Boone. He has it. Throws to first. Out number 2. And now Luis Gonzalez. Gonzalez 0 for 2. Pitch coming. And that's a tough 34. Base hit for Gonzalez. He's going to smack this one into left center field. That's a gapper. That's going to go to the wall. Gonzalez will make second. That's a double. And that is only the second hit off of Hanson tonight. Gonzalez on at second. And the batter is James Mooten. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a tough 99. Fly ball to left. Howard's going to get to that. And he makes the catch, and that ends the inning. No runs and 1 hit. The Reds lead it 8-0. Yeah, right? I know that, Steeler fan. Still 8-0 Reds. I'm hungry because I ate nothing. We go to the top of the 8th. Astros are bringing a new pitcher. Leading off for the Reds is Jerome Walton. If anything, the Astros pitchers have not really gone full innings, so they should be okay for tomorrow. Coming on to pitch for Houston will be Dave Veers. As the Astros right now are just looking here right now to just get this game over and prepare for tomorrow. Remember, both teams are in the playoffs, so both teams are in. No matter who loses tomorrow, both teams are in. Question is, who's going to have to play a 1-game playoff and then a best of 3, and then who has to wait for a best of 5? That's the thing. And yes, pitchers will make a difference because I'll be going through the rotations. No. Reds are in the playoffs. They are in. They're second place. They're in. It depends. No. They're in the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. Both teams are. Okay? So relax. The question is, who's going to play the Giants in a 1-game playoff okay? And then play the Braves in a best of 3. And whoever wins that would play the division series. What would you rather do? Have it be waiting, getting some time to rest, okay, for a division series, or have to play 3 or 4 games? That's the thing. The Reds are in the playoffs. Field is not all set yet for the postseason, Salvador. Not yet. Although in the American League Neither, because we still got to see who wins between Texas and Seattle tomorrow. Here's Jerome Walton. He leads off for the Reds here in the top of the 8th. The Expos are the number 1 seed. They'll play the winner of the wild card series. Here's the pitch. That's going to be an in-play 74. That's a fly ball to center. Coming under it is Felder, 1 out. One man down, and the batter is Barry Larkin. So you can relax, Brandon. They're in the playoffs. You can relax. They're in. They've been in the playoffs. Both teams have been in the playoffs for a while. Baltimore, yes, is in the postseason. They're right now number 5 because the White Sox clinched the number 4 spot. So the Orioles will play the winner, will either play Texas or Seattle, depending who wins second place in the American League West. So here's the pitch. And that's going to be a tough 56 to Larkin, and that's a ground ball to third. Picked up by Caminetti, throws to first, out number 2. So yes, they're in it. But they have a 1-game playoff to play, but they will host it. Here's Hal Morris. Yeah, Oakland's in there. Oakland won the Oakland won the American League West. They will play the New York Yankees already in the division series. So we already know the A's play the Yankees in a best of 5. That's already decided. I'll be posting in Payoff Pitch Gamers Network and Facebook a complete playoff tree with the final standings. Here's the pitch to Morris. And that's going to be an in-play 20 base hit for Morris off of ears. And he's going to take a trot down to first on a single. That's his second hit of the night. And here's Thomas Howard, who's getting booed here from the Astros fans here. Thomas Howard, what a night. 2 for 3. Both twos were a jack. 2 outs. Yeah, you can't believe you have to barely root for the Yankees against the A's. Personally, I don't think the A's will beat them. I really don't think so. They don't match up well with the Yanks. But in a game of payoff pitch in a best of 5 in a payoff pitch baseball, anything's possible with this thing. Here's the pitch. That's going to be an in-play 92, ground ball to short. Easy pickup by Stankiewicz, throws to second to get the force, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit for the Reds. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 8-0 Cincinnati. Erik Hanson. This will be his last inning no matter what. He has no complete games, so I'm not going to have him pitch a complete game. Winner of this is number 2 and plays the Dodgers to go to the NLCS. Loser is number 5 and plays the Giants 1 game for the right. That's correct. That's. Let's see. Winner of this is number 2 and plays the Dodgers to go to the NLCS. The Dodgers, that is correct because the Dodgers are number 3. Loser is number 5 and plays the Giants 1 game for the right to play the Braves 3 games. For the right to play the Expos, correct? Yes, you got that right, Steeler fan. You're correct, Matt. Exactly. Bottom of the 8th inning, 8-0 Reds. Erik Hanson, as I said, this will be his last inning no matter what. He has no complete game, so I'm not going to give him one. Here's Andy Stankiewicz. I don't think Houston's going to make any more moves. The crowd noise is booing him. Cardboard cutouts don't boo. Yeah. Well said. Extra cookies for you. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be an in-play 98 fly ball to left. Howard's going to get to that for out number 1. And that will bring up Scott Service. As the Astros, I don't think are going to make any more moves. They're going to be settled to have to play 1 game for it tomorrow. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a tough 56. Service is going to get a base hit on that one. That's a single as he hits that one. into center field. Service will hold it first. Only the third hit given up by Erik Hanson tonight. Dave Veers is the pitcher. And do you pinch hit? Dave Veers actually you're down by 8 runs. You already got to think about this. Veers actually is not a bad hitter. He uses hitting card number 15. You're down by 8-0. You play to win the game. They'll bring in a pinch hitter. You play to win the game. So they'll bring in a pinch hitter against Erik Hanson. And that's going to be Andujar Cedeno with Service on at first base. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Play to win the game. So that'll be it for Veers. And the pitch from Hanson. And that is a patient 48. And that's a pop-up in the infield. Shortstop Larkin calling for it. He's going to make the catch for out number 2. A pop out to short. Cedeno's retired, and now with the top of the order with Mike Felder. 2 outs, pitch from Hanson, and that's going to be an in-play 33, no wild pitch, and that is going to be popped up in the infield again, this time to third base. Fernandez is going to get to that, and he makes the catch. Side retired, no runs and a hit. And the Reds all over the Astros, 8-0. We go to the top of the 9th. I don't know if we're going to see any 9th inning magic. That's going to be it for Hanson, as he has done his job. Beautiful pitch guy. Be a toss-up between him and Thomas Howard to get the Player of the Game award. Reggie Sanders does bat for Cincinnati here on the top of the 9th. New pitcher coming in for the Astros. And it's going to be Brian Williams. 6 wins, 5 losses, 5.74 ERA. Williams will come in and pitch. Top of the 9th. Reggie Sanders, the pitcher, or Reggie Sanders, the batter. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a ballpark 62. That is an in-play 79, fly ball center field. Felder getting under this one, and that's out number 1. And now we'll see Tony Fernandez. Fernandez had a good night tonight. 2 singles, reached on an error. He's 2 for 3. 1 man out, pitch to Fernandez. And that is an in-play 0-3, and that's going to be a double for Tony Fernandez. Fernandez hits one into left center field gap. He will hold it second. And that is his 3rd hit tonight. And the batter now is Brett Boone. Brett Boone, the batter. Fernandez on its second, 1 out here in the top of the 9th. The one thing about cards and dice, there's no morale check. These dice can be relentless. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be an in-play 90, ground ball to short. And that's picked up by Stankiewicz. Fernandez with a run rating of 7 has to hold. Throw goes to first for out number 2. And now the batter is Taubensee. Taubensee having a great night as well. 3 for 4, 2 singles and a homer. He hit the 3-run jack in the 7th inning. Fernandez still on at second, but now 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Here's the pitch to Talbinzi. And that is going to be a tough 85, and that's grounded to second base. Easy pickup by Biggio. He has it, throws to first, and that tires a tie. The Reds look like they wanted to add some more, but couldn't quite do it. So it's no runs and a hit. We go to the bottom of the 9th, 8-0 Reds. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Leading off for the Astros is Biggio. And coming on to pitch for the Reds is going to be Pete Shorrock. They're going to try to give their bullpen, most of them, a rest. They were used a lot yesterday. Pete Shorrock, he can relieve. 7 wins, 2 losses, 4.09 ERA. And he will pitch to Biggio. And they're going to see if Shorrock can maybe get the game over with. Not a save situation. So let's see what happens. Shorrock is a lefty. Here's the pitch to Biggio. And that's going to be a ballpark 07 wheelhouse. And a wheelhouse 05. Biggio leads off the inning with a double. That one he hits into straightaway center field. That bounces off the wall. Biggio's going to go for 2. And he'll make it with a leadoff double. Right off the ballpark. But Biggio, no home runs against lefties. But an 05 does get him a double. He will stay at second base. And the batter now is Jeff Bagwell. And the Reds do not want to go to the bullpen much. They want to save him for tomorrow in case. But if Shorrock gets into easy trouble, they might have to bring in one of the better pitchers. Bagwell, of course, a wheelhouse. It's pretty much gone. Here's the pitch from Shorrock. And that's going to be a tough 94. And that's fly ball to left. Coming under it is Howard. And he makes the catch for out number 1. Now the batter is Caminetti. Shorrock looking in the sign, try to end this game, and we're going to have one game. We're going to have a National League Central Championship game tomorrow in 2 outs. Pitch coming. That is an 8. That's another ballpark, another wheelhouse check. That's for Caminetti, and a wheelhouse 46 is going to be a single. Base hit for Caminetti. A hard grounder into right field. Biggio rounding third. He will score. Caminetti holds it first. The shutout is gone, but it's now 8-1. The shutout is gone, but at least the Astros don't get shut out. Caminetti holds it first on a single. It took that long to get a run in for the Astros. Next batter is Luis Gonzalez. Shorrock is a long fatigue rating, so he can give up 3 runs before being fatigued. One out. Caminetti on it first. Now 8-1. Pitch to Gonzalez. And that is going to be a tough 51. Struck him out. 2 away. Just barely holding on a 50 that I can see, and that's good enough for me. Gonzalez is out. And he'll head back to the dugout. 2 down. And the last chance for the Astros will be James Mooten. Caminetti on it first. Mooten is 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be another ballpark 67, but that's going to be in play. And an in-play 17 is a base hit for Mooten. He hits that one into right center field. Caminetti will round second and go to third. Mooten holds it first. Runners at first and third, 2 outs now for Andy Stankiewicz. And they'll let him bat. A triple is a triple in the box score. That's right, SGJ Jamie. And I'm sorry I didn't even say hello to you, sir. SGJ Jamie. Welcome to the Astrodome in the closing moments of a big game. Andy Stankiewicz at the plate. Runners at first and third, 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth, 8-1. Shorrock just trying to get the game over with. Pitch coming. And that's going to be a tough 99. Fly ball to left field. Thomas Howard. He camps under it. Puts away his gum. Puts out his glove. Block. And the ball falls into it. And that is done. And we will have tomorrow a National League Central championship game between the Reds and the Astros as the Reds win this game 8-1. And the Reds have scored 17 runs on the Astros in the last few games. 1 run on 3 hits in this inning. And I'll give you a final line score here in 1 moment. For the Cincinnati Reds, 8 runs, 15 hits, and 1 error. For the Houston Astros, 1 run, 5 hits, and 2 errors. Erik Hanson definitely gets the win. Darryl Kile gets the loss. No save. Erik Hanson's going to be the player of the game, even though Thomas Howard had 2 big jacks. But Erik Hanson pitches 8 innings of shutout ball. The only run was given up by Pete Shorrock in the 9th. Erik Hanson definitely gets the Golden Glove Award tonight. And a big win for the Reds as they are now tied. So I'll show it to you now. So this is an 8-1 win for Cincinnati, which means now in the National League, the Reds at 97 wins, the Astros at 64 losses, 97-64, 97-64. 1 game for all the marbles in the National League Central. The winner will get time off and will play the division series against the Los Angeles Dodgers. The loser will host the San Francisco Giants in the first game of the wild card playoff game. The winner there will have to go to Atlanta for a best of 3 against the Braves. And in a wild card series, all 3 games are held at the ballpark of the higher team. They don't go to Atlanta, then you go back to here, and we don't do that. It's all 3 games at that. That's what you do get. You get all 3 games at home if you have to go all 3 games. But tomorrow, it's exciting as well. We'll have the Detroit Tigers taking on the Seattle Mariners. The first time ever we're doing Detroit. It's amazing. We didn't do Detroit at all this year. They're going to chance to play spoiler on the Mariners tomorrow. If Seattle wins and Texas loses, Seattle will be second place. Texas win and a Seattle loss, Texas will get second place. If both teams win or lose, we will have a game 163 on Monday between the 2. So, still, this season's not over yet by any means. We'll see what tomorrow brings. And then I'll set up the playoffs. And don't forget, we got History Maker Golf tomorrow as well. we got the final round of the BMW Championship at the Temple of the Shrine Golf Club at History Maker Golf. So hope to see you there maybe late morning for that. Anyway, that's it here for the Astrodome and tonight's doubleheader. I hope you enjoyed it all. Salvador America, Steeler Fan 1933, SGJ Jamie, Brandon Baker, let's see here, Sports Time Machine, Dave Little, Tabletop Sports Delaware, thank Tribe Fan 879. Thank you all for joining me tonight. We're going to have a huge day tomorrow. Yes, I was thinking we'd do Detroit if we didn't have a meaningless game. So join me tomorrow for more on RJL 518's network. Please leave a like on your way through the turnstile. Okay? Stay safe, stay smart, stay healthy, stay strong. Take care, everyone. Final score from the Astrodome, Reds 8, Astros 1. See you tomorrow for the final day of the regular season.